We are going to be looking at land registry application forms, in particular the AP1 and the FR1 forms. We're going to look at how to complete all the panels correctly, and then we're going to be moving on to restriction forms. So we're going to be looking at all the individual restriction forms, the RX1, the RX2, 3 and 4, how to complete these forms in order to avoid unnecessary requisitions and what each form is specifically for. And then we're also going to look at the RXC form, which the Land Registry introduced to help provide compliance and consent certificates. Because, as I said, we will be covering quite a lot today. So let's first go through straight into application forms. The FR1 form, I'm sure we're all aware, is used to for first registration applications relating to unregistered land, and the AP1 form is used for applications involving registered land. As a bit of a background, the Land Registry started to introduce compulsory registration of land in around about 1925, and it took until 1990 for the whole of England and Wales to be subject to compulsory registration. The principle is where land is subject to a certain trigger, such as a sale, a mortgage, or an appointment of a new trustee. If the land is unregistered, it needs to be submitted to the Land Registry for registration of the land itself and the trigger event. The Land Registry have estimated that by 2030, they hope to have pretty much all of the land in England and Wales registered. As a bit of a side note, Practice Guide 1 provides a lot of information in respect of first registration forms. So it is really, really helpful if you have any questions in respect to how to complete the forms and what documentation needs to accompany the form in order for you to have a successful first registration application. Right, so let's jump straight into the FR1 forms. It should just be on your slides now. So I am going to go through each panel of the FR1 form just so you know exactly what needs to be inserted into each panel, because a lot of the time people are requisitioned because panels are either incomplete or just missed off altogether. Okay, so panel 1, this is where you need to be entering the local authority affecting the property. So this is the council where the property's council tax is paid. If you're unsure as to which local authority covers your property, there is a link on the gov.uk website, and I have actually written the link in the notes that accompany this webinar, so you will be able to obviously go to the specific page, which obviously lets you know where the information is.